A lot of small and medium businesses struggle when it comes to marketing. Sometimes they may try marketing strategies and it seems like it's not working or the results are not paying off. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing a whole lot of tips and strategies that could help you with your small business or your medium-sized business. Let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Media Playboy, girl with the media vibe, and on today's episode of Marketing Insights, I'm going to be sharing with you different ways, strategies that you can help boost your small business, especially when it comes to marketing it to the right audience, okay? So let's get started. Number one, identify your target audience. So lots of people don't understand that So the first thing is identify your target audience. You want to be sure that your target audience are people that actually like or are interested in what you're selling. So when I'm talking about target audience, I'm not just talking about your social media or target audience. I'm talking about both physical and offline. When you're talking about your target audience, you can decide to meet your target audience anywhere. It could be a community event, it could be a networking event and things like that. But most importantly, you have to attend events that align with your type of business. So let's say, for example, there's a tech event in town and then you hear about it and you're into interior decoration or you're into beauty stuff, it could be diffusers, perfumes, clothes, makeup, things like that. Basically, that kind of event is not where your target audience are. Yeah, and even if you're to attend it just so like you want to give it a try or something, you might only find 1% or 2% of your type of target audience that might not even really remember your business because of the entire activity from the event, right? But let's say there's a food event, for example. Now that is where you have a mixed audience. So there's a chance that you can get at least 15-20% of your type of target audience of event because the audience there is people that have different likes, people that have different needs and things like that. You can actually even do like surveys, ask people around, do interviews, find out what their needs are, what their concerns and challenges are when it comes to your type of business. This would help you as a small business to improve in certain areas and also know what your audience are actually looking for at the moment. So use networking events as well as community events, and of course your social media target audience is also very important in this case. So the next thing is build a strong brand identity. I have a video where I talked about brand identity and brand practices, right? So you can go back and watch it. But when I'm talking about your brand identity, what I mean is, what do you want your customers to always remember whenever they think about your brand, right? What's the message? What's the tone? What's that one thing that whenever they remember your brand, they know your brand for this or that? It's important that you have this in mind when you're thinking of marketing strategies for your small or medium business. So you have to ask yourself, what do I always want my customers to have in mind? I mean, I used the example in my video where I talked about the brand thing, where I said, okay, what's the first brand that comes to your mind when you think of water? There's a particular brand that will come to your head because that brand has been able to market themselves in a way that you can't just forget about them. And it could be that, their water does not have any odd taste or anything like that. So you have to build yourself to that point. The next thing is utilize social media and your online presence in general. So social media platforms, online presence, SEO, search engines. For social media, you already know that there are lots of channels out there and it's too many. How am I going to start? I mean, which channel is which, right? So if I'm to advise a lot of small and medium businesses, it's best to stick with channels such as Instagram and TikTok. And here's why. Facebook and Instagram are already merged together, right? So even when you're running ads on Facebook, you can choose to run those same ads on Instagram, yeah? But Instagram is already known as that marketplace for selling businesses. It could be clothes, it could be things like that. But if you're into things that are not physical items, like if you're not selling specific physical items and you're selling service like software, it could be, or other services, things like that, Instagram is good, but you should also look at TikTok here. This is also another place, especially for people within a specific age range, young to let's say like 18 or less, but 18 generally to people of 50. So between 1850, you can still get them on TikTok, right? It depends on how you market your business and what you put out there. Then when I'm talking about online presence, SEO is important. So let's say you have a website, like for small businesses that like to have a mini website so people can order and things like that. It's very good that you're able to optimize your website. People don't want to open your website and it's slow. That's a problem that lots of small and medium businesses face when it comes to marketing their business. You're always wondering, why is it that people are not seeing me when they search on Google? Have you been able to optimize your website so that you can appear on Google rich results? I mean, this kind of results that has every single detail. Have you been able to optimize your website to the point that people are not waiting hours before your website loads? Is your website giving them the kind of content they're looking for? It's important that you use the right keywords when it comes to utilizing your online presence on search engines, right? So when I'm talking about keywords, there's broad keywords. For example, bags in Lagos is a broad keyword. Then there's phrase match keywords. These are like more of, let's say, affordable bags in Lagos. Then when you're talking about exact match kind of keywords, you're talking about something like black affordable bags in Lagos. These are three different match type of keyword matches, right? Yeah. So this could help your audience when they're making searches. So try to make sure that you use all these types, or you can stick to one, whichever one that you prefer, to be sure that you are visible when people search for things related to your business on Google. Another thing is content marketing. It's very important that you create content that makes your users want to engage with your posts or with whatever you're marketing. A lot of people just feel like they should just create graphics or text and people will just buy. People don't like that. People like what is going to grab their attention. And one very good thing I can tell people is video content go a long way when it comes to engagement and grabbing your viewers' attention. So do more of video content. Sometimes you may see a trend going on. You can use the trend, you can use the trending sounds, you can use the trending challenges, things like that, just to market yourself so that your audience feel like, oh, this person is real, this person is authentic, there's a face to the brand. It's not like they're scared of being scammed. It builds trust when it comes to those kind of things. So people like to see videos. Don't also forget to tell stories. It's important that you tell stories because stories help with building authenticity. So a lot of audiences like where your story is going to be relatable to them, right? It's connects to real life experiences. You get me? So when you're creating content, it's good that you use what is trending. It's good that you use the right tools as well. You can use Canva, you can use CapCut. There are different ones out there depending on what exactly you're looking for. You can use AI as well, but find the right content marketing tool, find the right content management systems, and make sure that you are portraying the kind of contents that your audience want to see. And you can also use success stories as well as case studies as part of the storytelling to improve your content, so that when you're marketing, when you choose to run ads on social media and all that, people remember your brand for something. Collaborate with micro influencers. So I have a video about influencer marketing here, but it's good that you collaborate with micro influencers because you're sure that they are niche specified, like what they're into is what you yourself are also into. So let's say you have a micro influencer that just has 100K followers, but that person is into cars and your business is also into cars, like you're starting, maybe you're into car rentals or things like that. You can decide to pay that micro influencer. The follower count may look small, but at the end of the day, you're sure that their followers are people that are actually interested in car related things. Unlike when you pay a macro influencer like 1 point something million and the person has like 5 million followers, and then at the end of the day you're like, you didn't get any conversion. So work with micro influencers that are into what you're into, and at least they have knowledge of your field as well. So when people are asking them questions, when people want to make inquiries, they can even easily answer before you you're able to, get in touch with the customers and things like that. Micro influencers will help your contents and your marketing efforts to convert when compared to macro influencers. Don't forget to monitor and adjust based on the performance of your marketing efforts here. So every social media platforms has always this performance metric where you're able to see how well your content and your marketing efforts are performing. So be sure that you monitor this, you find what your audience are attracted to, and you stick to that particular thing so that at least you don't feel like you're wasting time and you're wasting money. Also remember that marketing is something that takes time. It's not something that you do today and it's going to yield results. It will take time, and then you have to just keep on learning, relearning, and you end up growing. So it's good that you try any of these different tips and strategies when it comes to your small and medium businesses and see the one that works for you. If it's influencers, fine. It could be even email marketing, right? It could be attending the events that works for you if you're the kind of person that likes those kind of going out a lot. And just keep on trying and see where it takes you to. Also, one more thing is that it's good that you add value to your customers. So let's say you're into selling of bags or perfumes. It's good that you sometimes do discount sales. You can do buy one get one free. You can do discount sales like from 50K to 45,000, for example. You can also do other types of sales as well. Or you can even add free delivery to it, yeah? So these kind of things help, and you can always add the gifts to the packages. This kind of things will help your audience trust you more. It will make them want to patronize you more because of what they get from you, and especially when they get it and it's something of value for that amount that you know that it could be higher. So always offer something of value, something that will make them decide to leave every other competitor out there and stick with your business. I hope these tips were really helpful to you. See you next time, guys. Until then, go find your asa. Take it from your media playboy.